So I practice in the area of corporate commercial law as well as information technology law. Information technology law was natural for me because I come from a computer science and physics background. Still wanted to be connected to the industry, but just come at it from a different angle. So that made sense, and the bulk of my practice, probably about 95% in my earlier years, was IT law. But then I became increasingly interested in mergers and acquisitions and other general corporate commercial work. I was able to develop that practice as well, so now I have strong practices in both areas, IT law as well as general corporate commercial law. One of the things that I really value is the diversity of my practice. The fact that I do a lot of IT law for IT clients, but I also do a lot of work for non-IT clients. So in addition to being connected with the IT industry, I also get to learn a lot about other businesses in other areas. And learning about businesses and learning about business, in fact, is something that's very intriguing to me. So I really appreciate the opportunities to learn and to grow in that way. I also enjoy working with my clients, both internally at the firm and externally. And I've been fortunate to have a lot of good relationships. And there's always the challenge of working through problems and coming up with creative and effective solutions, which is something that I can never grow tired of. With respect to mentors, they are key, and a lot of my success can be attributed to mentors of different stripes, different kinds, both inside of law and outside of law. Within the law, I was fortunate to work with some of the top practitioners in various practice areas and was able to really get the benefit of their wisdom, their knowledge, their style, their experience, and it really has made all the difference. And they've shared a lot of valuable things with me over the years. If there was one thing that I might point out, I recall once being told that you really need to make sure that you don't let people down. People need to know that they can rely on you, and that's how you build trust. And you need to be there for people as much as possible. And if you can do that, you will, as they say, win friends and gain influence. My volunteer and pro bono work is what provides, I think, one of the greatest opportunities for me to give back. And you may be familiar with the saying, to whom much is given, much is required. That's something that I believe in. And so I'm always looking to see what I can do to help others. And I think one of the primary purposes, really, for me being here on this earth is to help others. And helping others is some of the most meaningful and fulfilling things that you can do in this life. So the pro bono and volunteer work really allow me to do that. And it's one of the things that I'm most happy about in terms of my practice in this profession. I do work for my local church, help them with some of their legal issues. I've done work assisting candidates running political campaigns, people who are promoting values that I believe in, people who I think would be positive contributors to their communities. So that's been rewarding. I speak a lot to students, high school students, junior high students, even elementary school students, and to know that in addition to their teachers and others in their life, parents, et cetera, you could potentially have an impact on them. You can be an influence, a positive influence on them, maybe motivate them, encourage them to achieve, to do something that they might not otherwise feel comfortable doing, to see somebody in a position where they hadn't seen themselves in. I find that also very rewarding and fulfilling. And there's different obstacles and challenges at different parts of the journey. But I've been very fortunate in that I've had very, very good support, which is key, both on the professional side as well as on the personal side. And certainly I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for the support of my wife and our children and our extended families, as well as people at the firm who have been really, really great, really, really supportive and provide that environment that allows you to thrive. Mentoring has been a key factor to my success, most certainly. And I've seen where a good mentor or a lack of a good mentor can make or break somebody's career. And I've been fortunate to have good mentors both inside the firm and outside of the firm. Going back to my early days when I was making the decision to go to law school, as well as throughout my entire career. And it never stops. And now, it's good to be in a position where I can turn around and be a mentor to somebody else. But one of the other things that's really helped me with my career was to identify and focus and leverage my strengths. But in addition to that, I've also stepped outside of my comfort zone and done things that were not all that familiar or natural to me. And I've stuck with it to the point where I actually enjoy doing a lot of these things. So whether it's speaking engagements or writing, things like that, you learn what you need to do, you figure out a way to do it that works for you, and you stick with it. And I found that that's been a significant contributor to my success.